Hello, and we are back after a short break from Disco Elysium, about half an hour. Yeah, and that's basically how our streams will be from now on. Like, I want to finish this game, so I will only stream Disco Elysium. I have too much fun in this game. So I think without further ado, let's continue, right? Yeah. We are in the church. Okay, the loading is kind of weird. Is it stuck? Okay, maybe not. Okay, it loaded. Holy shit, that was maybe the most painful loading yet. Well, it still is. Come on, game, I believe in you. You can load this. Alright, we're here. Great. But the frame rate is shit. What the hell is happening? Okay, for some reason the game... Alright, now it's kind of normal. Wait a second. Is it my computer? Wait a little bit. I think I have a little bit technical problems. Maybe do that. Okay, I think we are good now. Maybe. We wanted to talk to Sona, right? That's her name.
What is it?
Yeah, Suna, the programmer. What is it? The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Does not look like a big loss to her. Hey, are you the lead programmer of the Viral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She thinks to herself. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde,
Sona.
former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Sona Luukkanen-Kilde.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal. So you a bit of an asshole, okay?
That still doesn't answer what she's doing
Yeah.
in an abandoned
Have you
church.
seen the crab man?
Nope.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And
And the crabman has seen you.
I don't care. I don't care about crapmen.
She barely looks up. Now dickering with the machine's printer.
Wow, she really doesn't.
Wow.
Not afraid, this one.
Okay. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say a woman named Ruby.
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Also, no one's suspicious around here, but you... Okay, you didn't see Krabben, but you know he's here. So, Krabben isn't suspicious to you? Okay. Why do you need an antenna? Point to it.
I use the AR1 as my RAM prefix
Okay.
processing unit.
RAM perfect. That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the antenna, is it... And that antenna, is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
She sighs. She has stopped working now. No, I'm a master circuit bender. I know everything.
Then you certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air.
Yes,
So in
of
order
course.
to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Wait, what's on air?
On the front, the unified front of radio waves, licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
She waves her hand. And the AR1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
She stops to think.
But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Okay.
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices.
Okay.
There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
I'll do that. She turns back to the terminal. What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
On what?
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
She closes her eyes. Isn't your realm perfect radio computer made exclusively for the government use?
So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
I read it prefect, right? Not perfect. I hope I did. She looks up, almost proud of you. And you work for the government?
No, I don't.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade.
She inhales sharply before answering in a single breath.
Besides, owning a Reims prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
Did you steal it?
No! No, of course not. I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance
Okay.
for the Coalition. I bought it from her.
She looks up, disturbed.
I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as the Civic, but it does work better with newer antenna models. So I'm not complaining.
She pats her machine. What about those bowls of water over there?
They are connected to my Reim Prefect.
She looks up.
Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Maybe a little bit.
Short and terse. There
Okay.
you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Alright, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
She dwells back into the glowing terminal. What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
Yeah, I do. There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes. I need to make sure you're not hiding anyone here. I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions. You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here. There have been complaints from your neighbors. I mean, you are occupying a public space. I need to know what you are doing here.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Oh. That's interesting.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves.
Okay.
That's what her personal log said.
Yeah. Right.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
She stares at the burnished antenna on a nearby table. A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
There's something frantic about her as she locks her gaze with you, eyes shining like pearls.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. That's not so hard of a concept to grasp. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder so I can go home. I don't like either of those options. It's just, oh, I don't know. I'm too stupid for that shit. I'm just here for a murder investigation. That's actually quite fascinating, and I can't like express that feeling here. I don't like it. Yeah. So two bad options. What do we choose? No, not a number one. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder and so I can go home. Okay, number 2, I guess.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist.
She replies.
Which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
Okay.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some ancient ritual. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success. Maybe you can ask the crabman.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow.
Yeah.
And the higher you go, the less you record.
You named it the swallow because it swallows the sounds, right?
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
It's not. Like, what the fuck, Kim?
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
There is not an architectural quirk that's like suppresses all the sounds in the world. That's not fucking possible. This is where the crabman lives. Yeah, I noticed that too.
I know.
You don't think crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
Okay. You said that the research... I also don't think that he's responsible. You said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a...
She stops
You
mid-sentence.
know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world. For now.
Great. Thanks.
Her hands are a whirl on the keyboard. Hey, about that 2mm hole again.
The Swallow, you mean? What about it?
She looks up, slightly irked. That's it.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
She squints her eyes. What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. Same here. It just doesn't connect here. Tap to your heart. On your heart. Not like disco does, anyway. Okay, wow, that was quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping.
I kinda agree.
No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. But how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it?
Yep.
I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
She looks up, shaking her head. Yeah, they want to build a lab drug, right? What do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo, a place for animals. No. Maybe some community space to help the elderly. No. I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream. They want to build a lab. Like, I know this, right? I had this conversation with them. They wanted to build a drug lab in here. And I like talked them out of it. I hope at least. So I know this, but I can't answer it. That's stupid. A petting zoo, a place for animals.
I can't believe they got you so easily.
They didn't.
Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
The lead programmer size. I can't believe they got it. Okay. I like. What the fuck, game? I already know that. What?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
The lieutenant knows. Like, I already talked with them about it. Right, I'll let you work in peace now. What the hell? Tell Andrea about Sona's thoughts on the nightclub. Alright, let's tell Andrea then. Like, I can tell her right now that they don't want to, like, you know, do a drug lab in there anymore. But I guess I have to relay the information first. Okay. Let's do it. So it does have a melody now, like it's now upgraded. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's funny.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
About the church, I checked it out.
And?
He
What
tenses up.
happened?
I talked to the crabman.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest, very spiritual. He gave me the odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love. You're right, he's a true narcomaniac. And the way he climbs, it was terrifying. Number 2.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak. There is something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
The paranoid young man mumbles gruffly.
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crabman.
So?
He rubs his chilled hands together. Is it possible to catch someone who climbs walls like a freaking spider crab? A crabman, man!
I hear you, friend. What about it?
It's impossible to catch someone who climbs walls like a freaking spider crab.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you?
He rubs his
A
jaw.
spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just going to have to live with the crabman. Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
You know, it's an attraction. You can like... You know, it's not a bug, it's a feature. You can like sell it, I think.
Everyone is welcome
Yeah.
to dance till the morning light! Yeah!
Like, watching him could be a nice entertainment for the guests. It's something that no other nightclub will have.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like the Odonic dance club idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
He drops a hammer back into a toolbox.
A shame.
He
What can
sighs.
we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
Did she make that clear? I think I'm assuming things right now. No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution. I could go in for another try. Bring down the hammer of the law. I mean, let's not be an asshole, right? Number 1.
Look at you, honour man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We
Okay.
can make a deal not to bother her.
Yeah.
If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
Of course.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
Yeah, Egghead. Exactly right.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
Lie, she gets down, I mean, who doesn't? Just listen to the crazy pot. She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
He's shocked, man.
No worries, we'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
The man nods enthusiastically, then leans in and whispers, okay. Alright, I'll see how it goes. Proceed with the quest. I refuse to throw it out, but I can try convincing her. I mean, she was kind of an asshole, so I'm not ruling out being a jerk back to her completely. So let's go with number 2. We'll see how it goes.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
He smiles wide, like a replica of his friend with the large head. Okay. Convince Suna to cooperate with the Ravers, or evict her. Okay, that's it for
Goodbye,
now.
officer.
Goodbye. Yeah, she said we can't, like, throw her out, but I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, let's go back to the church. Hello.
Yes, what is it?
What if I just force you to leave? I'm a police officer, you have to do what I say. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, and he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Suggestion, convince her to cooperate with the ravers. +1, research not going well. +1, discovered Fortress Accident. +1, discussed FA with Dice Maker. Okay, Fortress Accident, not fuck all. What if I would just force you to leave? I'm a police officer, you have to do what I say.
Interesting. A police officer trying to evict a citizen from a public space, despite the Wayfarer Act.
It's the Wayfarer Act. Cross your arms. There is no Wayfarer Act.
Ah, but there is, and it protects me.
Oh.
The Wayfarer Act states that citizens have the right to gather in public spaces unless they're disrupting the public order.
Maybe you are.
And she's not. Disrupting any order, I mean.
I'm a circuit bender, and no one ever has anything against circuit benders.
Okay. Uplight, formidable. Evict her. Okay, let's try to do it peacefully, right? A suggestion. Yeah, I don't want to fail it. Let's not risk it. Suggestion. This is fucking tedious, unfortunately, but yeah. Right, we don't have any minuses. Suggestion. This is -1 to suggestion. Also, if I do that and that, then I will have bonuses in suggestion, I think. So yeah, I have the perk, like, when I'm having my hands unoccupied, then it's better. Yeah, +1 to suggestion, great. This is -1. Okay, that's it.
Yes,
That's right.
what is it?
Convince her to cooperate. Okay, everything besides double ones. Come on.
Easy.
Great.
When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She looks up from her work disoriented. But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in the church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
She finally says, blinking twice. Is this the filament you're looking for? Show her the production schedule. Oh,
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization.
oh, come on.
I don't need it.
She's tapping the table in a badly concealed impatience.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Yep.
Okay, but still,
What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
it's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
Thank you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on site?
If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on site?
Oh god, not this again.
She takes a deep breath before letting it all out.
It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on site.
Yeah.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear?
She stares at you with pleading, furious eyes. By your old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can
Okay.
get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Wait, bookstore lady, you mean Pesson?
That's her name, I believe.
Actually, I've already been inside the doomed commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
And where exactly is the off-site copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge.
It isn't.
I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss.
It isn't
You
there.
just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear.
But you've
Yeah.
been to the fridge and it wasn't there.
Yeah.
There was a note saying,
I found a note from the iceberg fridge. It said that the off-site copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom?
She freezes.
Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said that the off-site copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulisław.
Jawiza. Of course.
Oh!
Our project lead, Sulisław Jawiza.
Oh God!
He was always so hell-bent on keeping the
How
copy
she
somewhere
fucking
safe.
butchered it. Holy
Creepy
shit.
creep. And the Valley of the Heads.
How? Oh, she fucking butchered his name. Holy shit, man. I'm sorry, but you know, I know how it's supposed to be pronounced, and it's nothing like that. And also, she pronounces Sulisław a little bit better than the narrator, but still, it isn't good. And it's not Zawisza. I'm sorry about that. It's fucking Zawisza. It's not that hard, come on. S and Z make the sh sound. Like it would make a similar sound when it would be SCH. If it, yeah, SCH. Just imagine that. And imagine this sign W as a V. And that's basically how you pronounce it. Zawisza. So I don't know, man. Like they wanted to double in Polish, at least it seems in Polish-inspired names, but they can't tell their voice actors how to pronounce them. A little bit strange, man. A little bit strange. But okay, no matter. That's just like I don't want to be too harsh on the developers. I mean, I'm kind of happy to see the Polish name nods, like Gorący Kubek, right? And now Sulisław Zawisza. But just pronounce it right, please, or try to at least, because Zawisza is not the way to pronounce it. Let's continue.
Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly, and also, I didn't really like. I focused on the pronunciation, and I didn't absorbed what she was saying. Zawisza, of course. She relaxes. Our project lead, Sulisław Zawisza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, she mutters. And the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made any difference. A difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. The data loss was anomalous. She crossed her arms defiantly.
And the heads. I
Okay.
won't even get into the heads. Millions of them.
She stops.
Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
I found the ice cream maker, but couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Why can't you go and get the filament yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Wait, are you part of the curse?
Of course not.
She crosses
Anyway,
her arms.
I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in.
Why does she think you're part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer.
Okay.
She thinks it emits elemental evil.
That's a bit biased, don't you think? Yeah, people in Martinez don't really like to get with the times. Don't be too harsh. That's only because of their socioeconomic situation. What if it does emit elemental evil? There your eyes. That's a bit biased, don't you think?
No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my rain civic. I'm not making this up.
She stares at you with droopy eyes.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic.
Alright, I'll go look for the offsite copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry-bar. Okay.
And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice.
Okay.
It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
Oh, thank you very much. So I have an upgraded pry-bar. Very, very nice. About the offsite copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Let's look at it. Yeah, and let's read this. Bangers Red Brogues. I'm not sure about how that's pronounced. Yeah, let's like check it, right?
Brogues.
I was pronouncing it right. Great. Brogues. And this. Mask Banger's Silk Scarf. Yeah. +1 to empathy with their shoes in someone else's shoes. These dapper snakeskin shoes have an almost invisible white-on-white flower motif sewn on the tongue. The toe caps are still dusty from lying in the church. Okay. And this huge red scarf is still dusty from lying in the church. A subtle red-on-red embroidery embellishes it with cocky roosters and mask floral motifs. So these are basically the items of the crabman. And this tool, Qualsund KR+2 multi-tool. Equip this to open locked containers in the world. Yeah, definitely. And also this. Right. This is an advanced pry-bar, a pry-bar +2 if you will, built by Qualsund in Vasa. The number of gadgets hidden within the frame of the yellow and grey multi-tool will stagger any technician. Okay, nice. Help Suna with her project. Suna will cooperate with the Ravers nightclub plan if you help her out with the research project first. Find the filament memory with an off-site copy from her old workplace and bring it back to her. Then wait for further instructions. If you run into any problems, you can always ask for Suna's help. Get the ice cream maker open. Alright. I think we can, even though it's very, very late, I think we can like enter through the like back door, or the door where there is a doorbell on it. You should be able to do that, I think. Right? Well, we'll see. We can fast travel there. Alright. Yeah. It works. Great.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Crack open the lid. Physical instrument, heroic. I think I can like equip some. Yeah, 28%. Machine unplugged. Better grip with gloves. Standard antiviral dye. It's still not like not great. Get the ice cream maker open. Find the right tool or ask Suna for help. It's still not great, my physical instrument. I thought it would be better. I mean, let's see our clothes. Okay, +1 here. And this, but yeah, this is like, yeah, this doesn't do anything. Okay, +1 here. Minus the physical instrument. No, definitely not that. Okay, that's it, I guess.
This orange machine is dead still.
15%.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and
It's still
an
not
electric
great.
freezer. The ice around it
Okay, let's try
slowly
it.
melting.
Come on, game.
Ice squeaks
Fuck.
beneath your Kowalzund multi-tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool. The lid shutters tightly as before, and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
Let's bulk up. Physical instrument, right? You have 2 skill points. Let's do it. And ice cream maker, yeah. And what about the like? Yeah, the barbell. We will try that also. Why not? Why not?
This orange machine is dead still.
Come on.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner, and ice groans
Yes,
and howls
great.
under the strain of your giant Kowalzund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
Great.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
Take the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament?
Oh, right.
There's a radio computer upstairs.
Yeah, I think I will check it. And also, okay, we have this. The offsite copy, filament memory. The cube-like crisscross of filaments feel oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure still cold to the touch. Silver tape on the side reads, offsite copy, note. This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Right, so let's, like, try it. There's nothing here, right?
A few bricks
Nope.
of
Nothing. And nothing here, right? You know, just... We weren't here in a while, let's double
the
check.
bear's eyes,
Okay. And here also.
a thick layer of
Okay. Let's go here. Revachol is pronounced Revachol. Yeah, we already know that. Yeah, and it's like very, very dark here.
tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Insert the production schedule first.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides.
Press print.
but nothing happens.
Okay, press play.
The speaker comes to life.
Good evening, Doctor's Accident. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Let's try the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I've unlocked the production schedule.
Okay.
After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Alright.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
The lieutenant seems almost disappointed to discover that as he murmurs. Yeah.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
So now we can print that, right? So that's
Thank
it for now.
you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are
Press
still
print.
with a quiet determination. The printer starts printing, a piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface.
Read the printout.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Read about capital. I want to know about money. I will give +1 for ultra-liberal answer.
In its short
No, I
time of
didn't.
existence, Fortress Accident, SCA, managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money.
Okay.
The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Riyal, but then
Alright.
came the delays.
So it's basically like they are making fun of game development process, I think.
Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Riyal, with only half of the game finished.
Gosh, where did they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
Read about the workforce. Who works there? How long?
Fortress Accident employed 18 people. The bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations.
That's actually kind of sad. Skim through the production schedule, whatever it is.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
Right, what happened?
It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development.
Yeah, it's describing the equivalence of building a game in the real world.
They tried to make a 4 million Rial game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't.
I could have bridged the gap? I don't think so. Oh, so they were done in by their own ambition.
No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared.
Okay.
That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
The what?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born
Please.
Suliswav Jalisa,
Oh.
decided that what Whirl Untethered needed
Oh.
was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map.
Okay, that hurt. Maybe not that it wasn't that bad as the lady, but still, holy shit. It isn't Jalisha. Where the fuck is an L in there? What? How the fuck did you pronounce that from this? Jalisha, I think he pronounced it. Zawisza. It's not that hard, come on, man.
This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
Okay, this is some insane bullshit. Who are these people?
The world had never seen their kind before, and might never again.
How many heads were there?
So many. The last
Oh,
count,
shit.
there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
Holy shit, okay, that's fucking big. How many combinations could you make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
I mean, it's 10,000 x 10,000, right? How the fuck is mnożyć? Times 10,000. 10,000 times 10,000. Yeah. Mnożyć jest times, I think, in English. So, yeah, it's like... one... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 billion, maybe? Something like that? Okay, how bad could it be? Oh shit! Okay, I think I got it wrong. I'm sorry, I'm not the best at maths. I think it's like 10,000 to the 10,000, like, you know, shit, potęgi. Wait a second. 10,000 powers, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Okay, that's bad, yeah. Yeah, great. I'm kind of... Keep going. Yeah, right.
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest.
Okay, yeah, I get it, game. Thank you. What have I done?
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Please stop.
And that's it.
Oh, I almost said it in unison with the narrator. Okay, so that's what did them in.
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
The what now?
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness, before the Egonian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the air.
When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
What? They lost the whole game and wouldn't even pay for it?
Always read the terms of service.
Wasn't there a copy of the game, a backup?
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the offsite copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the offsite copy.
Sooner.
And, well, keep it off-site.
Sona.
An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
What does it say?
S. Lukanen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
It's not very convincing, is it?
Her former colleagues would agree with you.
Is there anything else from this lead programmer?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Read the notes at the end.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location.
So it's Sona who is writing that.
I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye. Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said.
That's Sona. Tear off the printout and throw it away.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Look inside.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like
Remove the production
fireflies.
schedule.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Insert the offsite copy.
Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key.
Press play.
The speaker comes to life.
Good evening. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislain. Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
Yeah, I might have a password for the offsite copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
After life, death.
No, that's not
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Her answer is short and sharp. That's so. It isn't a password to a computer. It's a password to a filament. Right. Yeah, for the offsite copy. Okay. Okay. Right. I was stupid. I thought that it was a password for the computer.
No, that's not it.
I don't know.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Good. No, I am.
I'm afraid we are not.
Now, can you please?
Don't
Okay.
worry.
Fortress accident. Thank
That's
you.
it?
Tiles on the cube are
Remove
still.
the offsite
The
copy.
filament slides out.
Leave. I'm not satisfied. I can sell it for 10. That would be stupid. Oh, I don't know the password. Well, shit, man. Frustrating.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, like a smooth drawer. Nothing happens. The speaker.
Good evening. Please repeat. Is this good? Please repeat the password. Still no. Still no. No, that's not it. Receive.
Don't worry.
Fortress.
Okay,
Thank you.
the game
Tiles on the
tells me to not worry, so whatever. Yeah, I have to like get it from the computer, right?
tiles on
Remove.
the cube. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Right. Okay. Whatever. And we wanted to do the physique check. Here.
The barbell waits patiently
Lift the barbell.
on the floor
Plus
like a
one
dog
notice color.
for its master.
It's still not great. Yes, we did it. Great.
Conjuring up an
Double
inhuman amount of
sixes.
strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Oh yeah, I'm a true champion. Say nothing, revel in the film. I'm a true champion. Okay. Nice. Nice.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard
Oh,
this?
come on.
What if they know you're here?
Good technique.
Lieutenant nods with approval. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, and I can't get through this door, right? Yeah. Also, didn't we have a check with the lady here? With the dice maker? Like, I forget all these checks, but once I'm, like, in those places, I remember? Yeah, this was where the zipper stuck,
Oh,
right?
it's you again.
And it's
Are you
still...
looking for a...
It's shivers. Let's try it. Yeah, +1 shivers. A +1 shivers. The -1 shivers, okay. +1 shivers. Okay, we have many +1 shivers. So we should be okay when it comes to this check. Yeah. And I think we will have to, like, spend our skill point.
It's you again.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Shivers, level up. And also, let's save the game.
Oh,
Alright.
it's you again.
Legendary,
looking for a
still
die?
fucking not enough. You know what, I'm kind of tired of this. Maybe, I think I will save scum this. I'm sorry, but yeah, you know, we already failed this check. And it was very funny, but it was one of the funniest moments in the game. But I don't want to fail it again and again. Why hasn't her business failed?
A gust
Great.
of cold air sweeps through the chimney.
Great, I don't have
The
to save scum.
stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Hey, Nia, the curse is real and I figured out why it has spared you. This is still just a theory, but hear me out. I think I know why your business hasn't failed.
Didn't we already talk about this?
She asks as the wind continues to seep in through the cracks in the old chimney. It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guilain 10.
Okay, everyone pronounces it differently. Guillain. Huh? Okay. She says, shaking her head.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, this used to be a coal plant. Touch the safety curtains. You're in a chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
She looks around the makeshift nest that she has carved out for herself, bewildered. I mean, I kind of don't follow it either, but okay. Like, we suddenly believe in the curse? Okay.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
Let's say I have my own methods, unusual methods. It has a different address in the heart of the city. I'm just using logic. It's windy in here. You probably haven't properly sealed the chimney crown. Point above.
You're right. I
She's
should
looking
take
up.
a trip to the roof once the snow is gone. Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
No one's really ever safe from failure. Rest assured, no psychic attacks will reach you here. No one's safe from failure.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What?
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. A lucky charm, a Samini sword. It looks like a regular piece of jewelry to me. I don't care what it is. I only came to tell you about why you haven't failed yet. A lucky charm,
It's a mourning ring.
she replies.
I made this when my first company failed.
Okay.
It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents.
So you failed a couple of times in your life and now you don't fail.
I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
See, the curse is real. I bet you didn't run this little jewelry shop from the protective depths of the chimney. Why are you telling me this?
It wasn't just the jewelry shop either.
Okay.
I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what?
She closes her
That
eyes.
it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Don't call it a dump. You've made it nice and cozy here. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. It's entropy. Yes, coincidence is all that safeguards us. Don't call it a dump. You've made it nice and cozy here.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it.
She stares out of the window, not really hearing your words.
That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending, or an entirely different world.
She picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
She gives you a tired smile. The precarious world. I don't have enough skill points to research all of that. Like, I have too many thoughts. Temporary research bonus, all red checks fail. Holy shit, that's awful. That's fucking awful. Seems like the point of this game is victory. The absence of defeat on all fronts. Victory in business, ventures and in the business ventures and creative undertakings. Victory in love and over other people. Political victory. Ideological victory. Hell, even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Having things and not losing them. One problem though, not a lot of victors in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that? And how do you not lose? I mean, it's an interesting thought. It's not really funny. It fits the music. Also, cargo container door is opened. Has opened. That's interesting. Rhetoric check. Why the hell did that open? Okay, we'll try it. And sleeping dog. Yeah, this check shouldn't be there anymore. Like, there is no sleeping dog worker. Or at least I didn't see one. Maybe he is only in the morning. We will check. Okay. And also this check. I thought that we talked with Joyce about everything. Spirit Decor, legendary. I don't like this menu. Like, this is too much of a mess right now. Half of these checks shouldn't be there anymore. Okay. Or at least give me the option to hide them or something. Leave. Right. Okay. Let's go to the cargo container then. I'm interested in this check. All right. Yeah, we did everything here, right?
The file cabinet drawers.
And we did everything here.
The payphone hangs neatly on.
Let's go to this cargo container. Before we do that, let's change our clothes. Rhetoric. It was a rhetoric skill, I believe. skill check. So, right. Rhetoric. Right, and also tools. This, right. Rhetoric. It's blue. Yep. +1. Is that it? I thought maybe there would be more. It's logic. No, it's only... Okay, it's just +1 rhetoric. Right, let's try it, I guess.
You're back before the cargo container.
28%.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
+1, been in the world for 2 days. +1, precarious world. +1, money is all about trust. It's still not great, and I can't ask anyone for help because I don't think anyone is active in chat right now. What to do? Let's try it. Okay.
As it's all...
Yeah. Maybe it will open again before the game ends. I hope so. I would like to see what's behind that fucking container. So, we are going back to the church to talk to Sona about the offsite copy. Yeah, and fast travel. The same address the lead programmer of Fortress Accident was looking for. Yeah. Hello.
Yes, what is it?
About... Yeah, the offsite copy.
Yes?
I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
She takes the filament, inspecting the metallic tape on its side. What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
She says as the filament clicks into place.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
That's actually a really neat sound, like, holy shit. Like in my headphones, they were behind my head. Weird. She says and presses print on the machine's keyboard.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness.
Okay.
Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Play it cool, now what? Something's very wrong with that filament memory. Please just stop playing with this thing. Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here, I found it.
She suddenly says, raising her ink-stained fingertip. Where? Lean closer.
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything? I don't think so. I'm still not sure it's a good idea, tinkering with the unknown. No, say nothing.
Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She murmurs. I'm not doing anything. I'm not, like, distracting you. She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
The lieutenant leans closer to whisper.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Okay, Suna jumps up from the keyboard like a spring. There is joy in her voice as she bumps her fist into air. You did it, you found the coordinates.
I found the coordinates.
She lets out a celebratory laugh. Okay. I don't know what it means really, but...
Great job.
Sure, oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin. Still, I don't know what it means. So, where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church, where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
She tilts her head, eyes sparkling. Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Okay.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
She smiles. I don't know which one to click,
It's
okay?
awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Move the third ball from the left 2 centimeters. I didn't like catch all that, what she was saying. I'm guessing it's alright.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Move the fourth ball from the left 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Okay. Like, if I click that again... You know what? Oh, I can't do it anymore. I wondered if I would click that again, if she would be unhappy, because I would move it another 5 centimeters to the right.
Yes, what is it?
She doesn't look up from the keyboard. Like, what? I moved the water balls. This, you know, this standard reply is kind of rude right now. Like, I'm helping you, lady. I moved the water balls to the right position, just like you asked. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting into her chopped lips. What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
She snaps out of the lul. What the hell is lul? Oh, zastui. Calm or sent to sleep. Typically with soothing sounds or movements. And temporary interval of quiet or lack of activity. Okay.
Lull.
Lal. Continue.
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
She's avoiding your gaze. Okay. Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
She stares at the heart of her computer.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. What? You're overthinking this. You're right, we should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here. I mean, yeah?
Maybe I'm just tired.
She rubs her face. It's scary, but we just have to face it. Hey, I don't think I want to do it anymore. Seems too dangerous. It's scary, but we have to face it.
Yeah, you're right.
She breathes in. Okay, she puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it!
she lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
She says, clearly disappointed. What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No,
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
no. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
She raises her head, staring at all the machines that litter the church. Cables calling up on the floor like pests.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Perception legendary. Put on the headphones. 97% call to Mama Duck. +1. Helping Egghead with his jam. And +1. Found a melody for Egghead. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but shit. Okay. I will take that. Call to Mama Duck gives us +2.
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air.
Okay.
What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Sona, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
She repeats.
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques? What the hell is that?
Arabesques.
Arabesques. Oh, right. A posture in which the body is supported on one leg. Okay, this is in ballet. An ornamental design consisting of intertwined flowing lines, originally found in Arabic or Moorish decoration. Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, it makes sense. Arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers. Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
You mean the speed freaks?
Yeah. She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system.
Mono system even.
And you think they would help me?
Mono system with one speaker. They would, if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Great, I will go talk to them then.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
She lingers for a moment before adding thanks, officer. Okay. So we can now talk to the disco, okay, not disco, anodic dance music guys about moving into the church. Okay, they will be happy. I hope. Can I talk to you?
Hello again.
Nope.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Huh? Hi again. So, how are things
About the
going?
church again.
Yes?
Good
What's
news.
the deal?
I managed to convince Sona. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
The Speed Freak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. We're going to have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
He grins, excited.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? There will be no shady shenanigans in the church, only love and anodic dance music.
Fine. We can make do.
He seems
It's going to
disappointed.
take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
He seems disappointed. Andrew waves to the other Speed Freaks. Okay, leave the tent. Interesting. So, but yeah, the time is like stuck at 2 a.m. So I'm wondering if I will go into the church now. Will they be there? Or will I have to like go to sleep first? Let's see. Oh, they are here. Okay. Well, this is a thing now. Right, before we talk to all those people, let's go for a little bit of a break. Like 5 minutes. Yeah, I have to go to pee. 5 minutes of break. I'll be right back. Thank you for watching. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hand in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
Name of the club. What do you propose as the name, Andre? A cell? What would you suggest? Egghead? You must have a lot of ideas. Noid, give me your 2 cents. Okay, Sona. Do you have an opinion on this? Kim, how would you name the club? Okay. Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
He appears to mull it over, one hand idly touching his hair.
Andre's overthinking it.
Says the girl with the microphone.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
The Speed Freak with yellow beads around his neck is looking at you. Okay, this is weird, but why the fuck not?
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
I sell. What would you suggest as the name?
How about something simple? Like the club?
No.
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Andre shakes his spiky head. Egghead, you must have a lot of ideas.
Yakokata! Yakokata! The place to be!
The freak with the large head yells from the stage, waving his hand in the air.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, eh? Got anything else?
So like a equivalent of Chernobyl, maybe?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
A witless victorious smile adorned his face.
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, It has to be even bigger than Hardcore to the Mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Andre looks worried as he comes to the realization. Noid, give me your 2 cents on the issue.
The amnesia.
Okay.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Sona, do you have an opinion on this?
I don't.
Okay.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Kim, how would you have named the club? How would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
Oh, come on, you killjoy.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
So,
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
okay, I think I've come up with a name. To be honest, I didn't, but let's see.
You have? Well,
Oh.
what's the name?
Andre stops touching his hair. Disco Elysium. No Truce with the Furies. Revachol West. Okay, from what I read about this game, No Truce with the Furies, because that's a weird name, right? No Truce with the Furies was like supposed to be an original title of Disco Elysium. It was like the work in progress title, or you know, maybe not work in progress title, but they wanted to name it that, and then they changed the name to Disco Elysium. To be honest with you, it's better that they did that, because saying every time "No Truce with the Furies" when you are referring to this game, like Disco Elysium is simpler, right? And Revachol West, no, number 3 like loses at the start. I'm thinking between number 1 and number 2, but I like Disco Elysium better. Maybe it's because they named it like that, right? It's the title drop. Yeah, we have to go with Disco Elysium. Number 1.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean?
Yeah.
Elysium.
Yep.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
She looks unsure. And also, that's interesting, because that's kind of what I thought about the title of this game when I first like heard of it. Like when I even, you know, when it didn't even come out yet, and I just first heard that it was in production or something. Then, yeah, Disco Elysium was kind of a name that, at the start, like, I was like, oh, I don't want to check it out because I'm not a fan of disco. Yeah. And now I realize how stupid that was. And she has like kind of the same reaction.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
Okay.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
Okay.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Huh. Title drop. Great. And we have a new skill point. A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in the violet blue.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Observe his movement. What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
He performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but the beat is still so weak.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's with her?
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure. with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
That's idiotic, fair enough. Is it important to you to be an individual, or is it because you're balding? I don't want to be mean, like... Is it important for you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
Or is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me.
Okay, at least he admits it.
I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
No, I don't want to blast him. Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
He looks at the molten toothbrush. Okay, savoir-faire, impossible, no words, just dance. 8%, holy shit, that's low. Dance fever incoming. Standard antiviral die. Found the melody. Okay, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye. Well, shit, man. Savoir-faire. We have minuses to it. From thoughts. Okay, maybe some bonuses then. Okay, we already have +1 savoir-faire. Doesn't look good. Does not look good. -1 savoir-faire. And -1 savoir-faire. +1 savoir-faire, okay. And I don't think it's wise to spend our 1 skill point on this. To be honest with you. Before we do this check, let's talk to everyone else. Maybe we'll get some bonus or something. Right. This is Kim, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
She gives you a shy smile.
And yes, I'm being more like Contact Mike, alright? Don't even bring it up.
But Contact Mike is...
No. I actually wanted to thank you for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
She cuts you off before you can finish the sentence. How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the Crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Now, can you tell me about your associates?
Sure.
Oh.
You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know?
Tell me about Sona.
She's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
Yeah, I agree.
But earlier today she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
I sell grimaces as if it's the first time hearing the word. What about Tiago?
Oh, the crab man.
She shudders.
Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
He talks to Noid, what for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows?
She shrugs.
He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do, yell up at the tower?
Thanks, about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Andre.
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least.
She rubs her sides, but not from cold. Her shoulders are relaxed. She must have taken a hit, or she's on an upswing.
He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
Yeah, she doesn't want to curse in front of me because I cried the last time she did it. Okay. I love how the game acknowledges that. What has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work.
Okay.
Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from.
She smiles.
Andre's not super intelligent. I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know.
On life, on his mother's love. Relax, girl, we're police officers, but we're corrupt, rotten to the marrow. You can tell us about drugs and shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I think there should be an A there. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, drugs, shit, fuck. We don't care.
Yeah, Kim. Drugs, shit, fuck. We don't care. He smirks.
Yes. Anyway.
Holy shit. Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
She nods. Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us.
Okay.
Maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Fallberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
No, I meant for breakfast. Of course, for a living.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
What kind of mindset is that?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
She gives you a switchblade smile. What is this pilgrimage you're talking about?
It's just something poor Fallberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into an oblivion? So deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city. Let's say I haven't been down the Boogie Street.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
I might just do that if I make it there alive. Okay, that's pessimistic. It's unlikely I'll make it there. Just pains. Need to continue drinking. But thank you. Okay, those two are... I don't like either of those. Number one, I guess.
Yeah.
She says, then opens her mouth like she's about to add something but doesn't. Yeah, that was weird, I know. Actually, tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
What's the deal with Egghead?
What do you mean?
What does he think he's doing when he hears all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
What's a party boy?
And Nordic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
Goddamn right, rock music is the coolest. Rock music forever. No offense taken, go on. You don't have to tell me rock music is dead. I abandoned rock music a long time ago. Can't disco to rock. To be honest with you, personally, I think rock music is forever.
Yes,
She
forever.
nods. She nods studiously.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
Okay.
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you...
Yawn. Okay, that makes sense actually.
Anyway.
He looks around, a little embarrassed of the enthusiasm of his interjection. Why are you embarrassed, Kim? That was actually a cool interjection. Thank you for your input. Don't be embarrassed. Where's he from? How long has he been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really.
Yeah, Andre just said it in the tent, I think. Like, he doesn't know who he just is there.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of General, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area of Revachon. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Okay.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City.
She nods.
Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak.
Okay.
It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
She says quietly. Okay, that's an interesting fucking story. Okay. Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Actually, do tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again. It really reminds you of something.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
But I'm a police officer. You have to answer me.
Is there a law that would stop me from lying, though?
That would depend on the circumstances.
The lieutenant taps his foot. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you. Some other questions.
Sure.
Catch the silver bird. Reaction speed legendary. Okay. So we have, like, those checks irritate me. Too many of them, man. Too many of them. Right. We will talk to everyone here, and then after that we will, like, check the checks once again.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall, examining the carpentry.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority.
Okay.
You really came through for the hardcore underground.
We synced the signs with Noid.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
He spreads his arms, looking around at the speed freaks setting up a shop.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater.
To be honest with you, those guys are kind of... like, I like them. They are really original characters, every one of them. Like, every one of them is fucking weird. But they are really... like, positive. I don't know, I have positive feelings when I think about them. And now I kind of feel bad that I took the money from them. Although, they did want to set up a drug lab in the church. So maybe they're not that great. But still. I like them, man. I like them.
The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass.
These kids got spunk. I admire that. Better here than in that tent, Shrug. It wasn't safe. Also true. I'm genuinely into the hardcore lifestyle. You don't understand. I'm a corrupt cop, Kim. This is a corrupt scheme. No, I did for mankind, for all of mankind. Let's be factual with him. Because none of these answers are... Like, number 5 is a little bit funny, but... Better here than in the tent. It wasn't safe.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic. Noid, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
He rubs his hands together. You say that as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller. Made me a bit manic, you know.
He shakes his head.
I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
You're not going to ask me how I knew?
Why? You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools.
How old do you think this church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand.
Okay.
Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude, the sea, perhaps something more fundamental. I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
His voice echoes at the wooden cavern of the church. What style is this church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmonger. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
He taps the floorboard. Okay, and what is a DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
He nods toward the stained glass window.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
I kind of understand everything he's saying. Marriage is shit, yeah. Oh no. Let's avoid that. Hey, marriage is great. Marriage is sacred. No. This church isn't painted white as far as I can tell. Yeah.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Okay, he peeks out of a small window in the dark.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss. Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What did you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies of perennial plants.
He taps on the wood. Taps.
Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away.
He continues without waiting for an answer.
They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass.
He kicks the
floorboard. The
floorboard.
power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Actually, very sad. This thing right here. He had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother wasn't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. Okay, that's actually interesting. On a spiritual level. I mean... yeah, I still don't believe in in soul. But... something to think about, maybe. Alright, let's continue. Where's that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago an ancient, hardcore brother.
What you're saying is, you're not a big fan of the Innocentic system.
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history, built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals.
He looks around.
It's false core.
The way he says it, the force in false core, is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
But you guys said the Ecclesiastes were all about love and hardcore before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you.
He points to his friends.
Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
Okay, you're actually very, very, very smart. You may be the smartest one from this whole group. Interesting. I even agreed with you about this Ecclesiastes being okay with this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around.
He spreads his arms.
They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Perfidy! You lied to me. I am tired of people lying to me. No, that wouldn't be cool. I want to be cool.
Mewling wimp. Pathetic.
That wouldn't be cool, and also it would be like fucking weird, and no. Okay, I understand what he means. I don't feel lied to. And you propose dance music will supplant the system.
Anodic dance music.
He nods.
Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
How do you like the glass work? Point to the stained glass window.
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
He looks over his shoulder. That's her innocence Dolores Day, mind your words. Nope. I'm getting some real negative vibration from her too. Yep. You wanted to get inside the church, and now you don't like the stained glass window. Number 2.
No wonder.
He cracks his neck.
We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Yeah.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Yells his friends.
Mass murder on the floor.
But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be pretty big deal around here. No. But she's pretty. No. Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? No. I do feel there is something terrifying about her. Yes. Number 5. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit? I don't know. Number 6. Would you say she was, human? Okay. Number 7. Yeah, I'm not talking about her. I do feel there is something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
Take her down, crush it, destroy that window. Keep it. Keep the beautiful sharp shards. Keep her long face and her hair. No. Say nothing, stare grimly into the distance. Take her down, crush it.
Will do.
The speed freak nods and pets the toolbox as if it were a cat.
No, Noid. Stop twisting my melon, man. People are gonna love it. It'll be our thing. Plus it keeps the cold out.
His friend disagrees. Not number 1. Not number 2. Not number 3. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
He raises his left hand.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
Would you say she was, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator.
The young man stretches his ribcage made of suspenders.
That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Yeah, they hate this too, point to yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I'm surrounded by love and support all the time. She was a player. She played us all. It's just a game. It's just a game to her. I wouldn't put it in those words, but I share the sentiment.
Yes.
He lets go of the suspenders and they hit his chest with a slap.
This speed freak does not quite understand the sudden escalation of emotion in that argument, but he agrees nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore.
What a strange choice of words.
Yeah, because she reminds me of my ex.
That can't be healthy.
Yep.
What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
Nothing, everything's okay. I don't know. It's a nice window.
Why do you keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about that damn window.
Let's talk about the glasswork again. I've been thinking about her.
The mass murderer? What?
I'm done.
Okay.
How are you setting it in?
Hard to say, cop man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crab man though.
You mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you? You mean all his sobriety stuff isn't too restrictive for you? Mother's love stuff.
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all.
Okay.
The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
I want to talk some more about this place.
Dead body, spirit
Okay,
entered.
let's talk about something
What
else.
is there to talk? Sure.
What did Tiago tell you about the church?
The crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Do you mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
He looks up into the darkness beyond the beams.
Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church, surrounding it, to contain it.
I don't get it. Contain what exactly?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this sonar person is looking for and trying to measure.
He nods towards the woman.
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less than structurally sound.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for anodic music around it instead.
He grins.
Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with.
His words echo in the chamber.
And if it can't, well...
He shrugs non-committally. What makes you think Sona's going to fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like... substance.
I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubis were trying to contain.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages.
The young man rubs his chin in silence then mumbles.
And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
You think there's any merit to that theory? I think it doesn't sound... You think there's any merit?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
He shrugs.
It's not a thing we can answer, cop man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited size person.
Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, cop man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
May I ask why? What good is being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution.
That's actually...
Caution is suspicion.
That's actually true. I mean, yeah, being overly paranoid isn't obviously healthy either, but... Like, paranoid people... Darwinistically speaking, or like, in the terms of evolution, like, they will live longer, statistically. So, yeah, all those, like, things, like, a little bit of a tangent here. When you are, I don't know, walking through the woods, and maybe you have that feeling of being watched, and some branches maybe seem like faces and stuff. Or maybe if you are sleeping in a dark room, and suddenly you see a shape of a face or something. That's not, that's usually bullshit, right? There's nothing there. But it's your mind telling you that you should seek for patterns, for dangerous patterns, because when it comes to, like, Darwinism, people who did that lived longer, and that's basically how we survived as a species. So that's why we have, like, programmed in ourselves that, we should look for patterns, we should look for faces in the bushes or faces in the dark, right? Because they could be dangerous or something. And yeah, if you overdo it, then you become paranoid, like this guy. But it's actually in our nature to do that. So yeah, that's an interesting concept. Yeah. And also, because of that, because we look for patterns everywhere, it's satisfying us, like, on a psychological level. That's how the conspiracy theories are born. They are born from the need of wanting to make sense of everything. And, sometimes being suspicious is right. It's a right thing. Like, I don't know, when you are suspicious about the fact that the government is like spying on you, then, well, you're probably right, as Edward Snowden proved with the stuff that he did. But yeah, when you're suspicious about the moon landing or some other stuff, then maybe you're a little bit of paranoid. But yeah, all those conspiracy theories are born from the fact that being suspicious and looking for patterns is just satisfying to our mind, chemically satisfying even. So yeah, that's it. Okay, sorry for the tangent, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives, wants to steal your life away.
And what are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Okay, I don't know what those are.
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Yeah. Don't you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex?
No. Politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory. I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Brad.
Does that mean you're mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness.
Okay.
I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
Actually, that's also true. Like, it's not a 0-1 equation. It is a spectrum, and you either reach the dangerous levels of it or you don't. At least I always pursued it like that. Tell me more about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity.
Okay. Right.
The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray. Far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit.
He shrugs.
We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means.
Okay.
Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Alright. Uh-huh. That's actually correct. Yeah, I mean, both, like, extremes are bad, right? At least I think so. Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to ask you about something else now.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. And others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
So, sort of like fascism then? Is it though? Appreciation of primordial mode. Okay. Let's read that again. Very much like. Okay, sort of like fascism then.
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore. The words echo through the church majestically. Fair enough, just making an observation. I don't mean it as a bad thing. But shouldn't the ones that are more hardcore rule over the ones that are less hardcore? Often them. No. Fair enough, just making an observation.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
Okay, so he doesn't want to be pigeonholed. I mean, right. I didn't pick up on the fascism thingy, so... So, you're advocating a noise-based society. You keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
Okay.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore. Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mix table, with a smile surpassing your own in wideness. A total moon face, and eyes full of naive wonderment. The term hardcore also denotes a strain of pornography that depicts penetration. Did you know that? Okay, again, a very like philosophical discussion of this guy that like is going on for I believe 10 or 15 minutes by now, and with one line you're just laughing your ass off. That was vague. Dedication, something else, superlative. Let's be wacky. Yeah, number 1. Did you know that?
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah!
So you're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
He shrugs. And that's it.
They're just clothes.
Are they? They look outlandish.
It's just a style, you know, normal hard style. Anyone can wear it.
Conceptualization, godly. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along. Really feel it. Holy shit. +1, harden up your ledger. +1, cut the key. +1, analyze the beat. +1, pre-Keynesianism is love. Take care, Knight. That was interesting. Yeah, so another like check. We have 3 checks, I believe. Let's go to you then. You will have another check for us, I think.
Denarii Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Large speakers are set up behind the young man, blasting a familiar song.
He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
How do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place!
He pumps his fist in the air.
The first page of the second chapter!
His voice echoes all around the grand hall. So that's it, right? Okay, so you didn't have a check for us.
Oh hey man, it's good to see you.
Savoir-faire. Dance fever incoming.
Goodbye, officer.
Shit, man. Let's try it.
Good to see you.
You close
Yes!
your eyes and vacate your skull,
Yes!
leaving your brain to
We
wonder,
did it!
where did that little fluttering light go?
We did it! 17% only, and we did it. Great.
Total darkness.
Yes.
You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deed.
You're back.
Vertebrate by vertebrate. Through the unformed skulls of your mind.
Thank you, the coolest voice in the universe. The coolest voice is back. I'm so hyped right now.
Here it will begin.
When did the church go?
Who fucking cares?
Good, I'm scared. I hate waking life. I hate this world. I hate and fear everything. All I want to do is dance. Please God, just let me dance. Good.
No, not good. Orgasme.
Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
No, really, why can't I hear anything? Concentrate on hearing.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
What's that about unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
That's a new voice.
Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
Okay, that's a completely new voice, Spinal Cord.
To rule the world.
Oh my god, is that true? Who are you? Has it got to be? Where is it?
In the spinal cord.
What do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Bust a move.
Foolhardy, do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
Let's hope for the latter.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn.
Open your eyes and dance like you've never danced before.
You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads, entirely, rigidly imbecilic, without pity or fear.
Imbecilic, without pity or fear. Holy shit, man! And I didn't even put my, things down. The Speed Freaks would be leader stands slack-jawed in disbelief at the hardcoreness on display. He whispers to himself, no way. Yes way. Sorry. Yes way.
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second.
Yeah, observe. Then blast into the same hideous pattern, yelling.
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
Turn to a cell. What are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
Yeah.
No. Recording.
Oh, come on. She turns to Sona, then back to you. She briskly shakes her head and puts her headphones back on. Oh, come on, let's dance.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own.
Well, as you wish. I am going to, just be crazy up here.
She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading printouts, but she started head along to the music.
Dance! Point at Andre. It's the law.
The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
With some sort of waving motion.
The authority of the law is clearly unquestioned.
Oh, okay, it is. Kim! Get in here. Call for the lieutenant to join you.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
The lieutenant looks at you, and the Speed Freaks grinding around in the church. A group of unhinged lunatics. Delinquents, he grumbles. I said get in here and dance. Say to yourself, on second thought, maybe I don't need to involve the lieutenant in this. No, I do need to involve the lieutenant in this, definitely. I said... get in here and dance, Kim.
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him the appearance of a surgeon in the middle of a tense procedure.
What's happening?
The lieutenant is forced to yell over the futuristic music blasting from the speakers. I'm undercover. I'm not. I have become Dance, the destroyer of... So this is like the true nod to Oppenheimer right here. But it's not I have become deaf. I have become Dance. Okay. I'm not doing anything. The music made its mind up a long time ago. I'm just implementing. I have become Dance, the destroyer of worlds.
Good for you. Rock on, man.
He looks around the church hall. And we ain't going anywhere before we tear shit up. Hey, I called you to dance.
What?
Authority, legendary. Holy shit. Nothing equals nothing. I so want Kim to dance with me. That's it. Don't let the lieutenant leave without getting his hardcore on. 83%, okay. +1, he respects you. +3, outtrack. +1, dancing. So infectious. 83%, it's high. But it isn't high enough. I have to be as certain as possible that he will join me. Kim, you have to join me. Come on, dude. Authority, where the... Oh no, I can't level it up. Shit, I have one skill. I wanted to level it up. Okay. Let's pray then. That's it. Don't let the lieutenant leave without getting his hardcore on. Please, game. Please. Please indulge me.
Who's
Yes!
in charge?
Yes! 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 That's great. Great. Thank you. Lieutenant, I am going... Okay. I am only going to pull rank on you one time. And that time is now.
Are you kidding me?
It's not a joke to you, isn't it? Chain of command joke, future of dance joke. Well, no more. Cut the rank, Lieutenant. I assure you, I am not. Now get your groove on, Lieutenant.
Get my what on?
The lieutenant leans closer, able to make out your words over the pumping beats. I said... This is great. This is fucking great. Ah, what a great game. What a great fucking game. Okay, I said, get your goddamn groove on. Boogie woogie.
Sheesh, okay.
He backs up with his hands raised in the air, observing the crisscross of your feet.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus some... Is that Ubi folk dancing?
Ubi folk dancing. He adjusts his spectacles, then pops his collar as high as it will go. Yeah.
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
It is.
Yeah. Whatever.
The lieutenant snorts. Say nothing but push the footwork extra hard. You talk a big talk, Lieutenant. Let's see some moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate. Now, check this shit out.
Okay, let's see.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof down on all of you.
Fuck, man. I'm so glad. I'm so glad he's doing it. I'm so fucking glad. Oh, this is fucking great. This is great. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't even read that. Like, I was just laughing my ass off too much. I don't want this moment to end. The lieutenant begins to kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, breaking the church roof down. Guys, I'm just no. I'm definitely not. Is there anything more I can do? I want to break the limit.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts.
Great.
You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return.
Let's do it.
Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
Together, where are you?
Here we go again!
Hardcore fills the air!
The sound above my hair!
The what now? The sound above your what?
Delta suddenly stops. Come on, dude.
Above my hair, man!
Okay, this is too imbecilic. Excuse me.
Holy shit. So imbecilic, excuse me. Oh no, another red check. Come on, how much do you want from me? To do it. Like red check after red check after red check. Holy shit, man. Okay, shivers, challenging. Turn on the hyperdrive. Let's try. Oh, 97%, great. Soon Sona is in. Andres dancing character got Kim dancing. Yeah, okay, so only double ones will lose this. I mean, we have to. Come on.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church, built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center. An officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
Great. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced. What's happening to me? What is this strange feeling that comes?
I am la Rebachelière.
Okay.
I am the city.
What do you mean you are the city?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jaunt and Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him.
Shit.
He slowly comes to.
Okay, what the fuck, man? Okay, once again, I was laughing my ass off, and then, just like that, it's a moment, and you are transformed into some other place. Holy shit, what was that?
Had a good rest there?
I guess. I spoke to the city of Revachol.
Fuck yeah!
I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
Holy shit, that was great. What a fucking great scene, man. Get up. Holy shit.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Oh, great. Such is his respect. Thank you, Eggman. Egghead. Oh, sorry, Egghead.
Man! Now, man! Now...
The would-be leader stutters with excitement.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with
Whoa.
like 1,000 people.
Holy shit.
End of human development. Mission complete.
Right ecstatic. I wouldn't go that far. Yes, my mission here is right ecstatic.
All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Well, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Holy shit. What was that? Holy fuck, man. We have to save it. Hi, Liberty. Yeah, no FM today, unfortunately. Like, I'm sorry, I'm having like too much time with Disco Elysium. I want to end this game, you know? I want to finish it, and I'm thinking we are not too far from it. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, for the next like couple of my streams, I'll just be playing Disco Elysium, and after we are done with it, we will back to FM22. So yeah, that's it. But thank you for checking out my stream. Holy shit, what was that? That was great. Okay,
Hard cop.
she nods to you, hard cop. She nods to you with respect and turns off her recording device. So now everybody respects me. Catch the silver bird. All of those checks don't really have that much, that high of a percentage. I mean, let's try it, right? More like contact mic now.
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it later.
Okay.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
He drops a bolt into his toolbox. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Conceptualization, right. Do we have any clothes for that? Yep, +1. Another +1. Okay, that's it.
Why does art inspire you so much?
No, art is for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this? It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Will I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic.
Yeah.
With that beard and those clothes. Disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Hold on, is architecture also art? I mean, it is, obviously.
Of course not.
Oh.
It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
Holy shit. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler, and a sextant, or whatever they use. So now I'm now a critic. Great. What about music? Is it art?
Only the most experimental kind.
Okay, so anodic music maybe is art? That's stupid. Architecture is stupid. Music is... No. I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that?
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world.
Okay then.
Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Okay, this actual art degree, this actually is something that I would like to probably internalize. But there is too much stuff and too little skill points. Minus 1 perception can't even look at this shit. Yeah, it's another copo type. The worst one. The most savage and brutal. The art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. It's like this episode of South Park when Stan is like hearing shit, literal shit, when he's like listening to to the new music. Yeah, everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle. Until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. Okay, I really want to internalize it. Finger pistols are actually quite good. You know what? Plus 10 cents. Yeah, this isn't that's like plus 20% zoom out distance. Like we already explored the map, so it isn't that helpful, I don't think. Yeah, let's forget this thought. Let's forget White Morning. And let's go with actual art degree. Okay. Right. Once more.
What's on your mind?
58%. Okay, not bad. Let's try it. Come on.
Dedicated, hyperactive, unified. You'll have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it.
I've got the money, I've got the place. You've got the figure, you've got the face. Let's get together, we're jumping all over the world. I am the law. See the sunshine, we ain't stopping, keep on dancing till the world ends. I don't seem to have anything to add. So these are just the lyrics. I'm tempted to go with I am the law. I'm so tempted to go with I am the law. But I feel that it might be boring. What to do? Shit. Okay, number one. I've got the money, I've got the place, you've got the figure, you've got the face. Let's get together, we're jumping all over the world. Hardcore aesthetic. Jumping all over the world. Okay, this wasn't actually a conversation. Hardcore aesthetic. Temporary research bonus. Minus 2 interfacing. Fucking grammar. Not only have you internalized the hardcore aesthetic, you've also contributed to it. How hardcore could you possibly become? Low-core people come around you to correct your typos. It's hardcore here, hardcore there, hardcore in a third instant. What's going on? Those aren't typos, man. That's how core hardness works. If you don't know hardcore from our happy hardcore, what the fuck are we even talking about? Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is, but sure, man. Sure, I don't have enough skill points to do it anyway. Yeah, I think that's it.
It's a pop!
Shit, holy shit. Let's talk to you, I guess.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is anodic dance music.
What? What did you say?
She leans closer, eyes knitted together in a puzzled expression. You can barely hear her over the thumping bass of anodic dance music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
She shouts, pointing at the enormous speaker that's churning out the sound. The project! How is it going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well!
Her face lights up for a second before she gives you an exaggerated headshake. Why?
There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
She points at Edhead, who's raving behind his turntables on a brightly lit stage. Yeah, I'm laughing at that. Why don't you ask? Sorry, can you repeat that?
Egghead! A 3.5 cable!
She rises a black cable.
Into the auxiliary input!
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata! A place to be, apparently!
Sounds like Egghead. I'll speak to him, see what I can do.
Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhyme!
She does jazz hands to mock him.
Let me know how it goes!
Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Hey Egghead. Oh, autosave, great.
It's a paw! Yeah!
It's a He's shouting ultra liberal stuff. Oh shit. Oh fuck. He waves his hand in the air. Egg, can you please route sonar signal through your speakers?
To the mega! Yeah! I can
serious?
route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's 3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh. Well. Again, this word with this word kind of creates the impossible pronunciation for me. Let's try it. An uncomfortable pause follows. Great, thank you.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Turn closes your eyes.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
He searches for the cable on the ground and picks it up, looking at the jack. Okay, so why did you have to? All right, just put it through the adapter, I guess.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good people.
Okay. So Sona apparently didn't judge this cable properly. I thought she was supposed to be an expert. With a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line in. You hear a satisfying click.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound.
Yeah, they do.
Great! Someone got through to him! Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Oh, I'm not so sure. Let's try it then, but he may not take too kindly to that request. Egg, the music.
Everybody!
Oh.
Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec. For a
Just a
special scheduled event.
The young man shouts as he clicks a switch on the mixer.
The honor will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment.
He turns to you.
All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
All right. Goodbye, Egghead.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I talked to Egghead. He plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
She seems hesitant. Her eyes still fixed on Egghead. Okay.
Maximum!
Shouts Egghead, a great smile still adorning his face, larger than a red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
I'm feeling like I'm in an insane asylum or something. Oh. Great.
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
What? Glue style? What the fuck?
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to Maximum.
Oh shit. I'm dying right now. It's glued to the box. Okay.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
She turns to face you, ready to give up. Why do you want to turn down the volume? Because it may be dangerous, I presume?
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon.
Oh shit.
We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Yeah, she turns to Egghead.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
I think what Egghead is trying to say here is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
She shrugs, consigned to her fate. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Who fucking cares? Continue.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Egghead may be the best fucking character in this whole game.
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Oh shit, man, I'm crying. Alright, my eyes now stink. Holy shit. Oh, this game, man. Holy fuck. Let's go with our project. She looks around the church, yeah.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Holy fuck.
Born ready.
Says Andre.
Ready.
Yells annoyed.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
Hold on for a moment. No. Okay, ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
Mute disengaged.
she lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence.
Okay.
This is unnatural.
I think this will maybe be like a serious scene. So I just have to wait a little bit and just like count to 5. Like she did. And she counted from 5 to 1. And just, yeah, like study my breath, because I'm still like laughing internally at Egghead. Like, holy shit. Right. Okay, I'm serious now. Let's continue.
The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you. Not in the speakers. Not in the room.
Interesting.
A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
It's getting louder,
Says Noid, his eyes riveted on the strange circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
Even in the face of death, Egghead will always yell some profound shit. I love you, Egghead. You hear Egghead yell, then something else, but his voice is growing faint. Hey, what's that weird rattling sound? It was in me first. What's that weird sound?
The Beauty and the Beast! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
Oh! The glass shards around Dolores' Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks like she... it almost looks like as if... Sorry about that. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously. His eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
Okay, this is like dangerous right now.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
She looks up, a screech fills the air, a scream of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Yeah, let's die, Egghead.
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists.
After this dance and yeah, after all of this we can die happy at least.
A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
She reaches for the keyboard. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Start tapping your foot. Yeah, we should stop. Sona muted. Everybody, don't panic, it's beautiful. Let's be Egghead now then. I want to dance with somebody.
Oh, I want to feel the heat with somebody.
Thank you, Egghead.
Shit! Doesn't stop.
The,
A deal? Have you?
the woman is furiously pressing down on the keyboard, but the sound doesn't stop.
Yes, I've turned it off!
She yells, holding the contact mic. Contact mic. Sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. The contact mic just punched me out of nowhere, man. Just, you know, RKO out of nowhere. Fuck. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm ruining the like kind of serious scene, right? But
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
okay.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
Andre frantically smashes buttons.
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Okay, so it was silent for now, so I was a bit confused, but I think the sound effect is just on repeat now because I waited too long now. Can you stop it? I can. Whatever you do, don't stop it.
But then it stops.
Oh.
Totally and utterly.
You aren't
as if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
So probably Egghead saved our lives, but still, it isn't hardcore, man.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
He says, call me.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
Andre breathes a sigh of relief and inspects the window.
4 years.
The woman whispers.
22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it.
Her lip trembles.
Suliswov isn't gonna believe this.
She pronounced it perfectly. This time.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now.
It was dope. I think we can. She composes herself, wipes the dust off the sweater and rests her hands on the keyboard.
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer.
She turns to you.
I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's the start.
Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
He turns to the woman.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
Okay. What was that? I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically,
She shakes her head.
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
You're going to write Suliswaf?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
Okay.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here! I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswov. Also devise further measurements.
She cuts you off, her deft fingers already on the keyboard.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
She blurs and reconsiders. Great. You are... You know... It's some character development. You are turning around from being this not very nice woman to a little bit more nice.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Her hands move on the keyboard.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
He breathes out, trying to shake off tension. Logic godly. Form a theory on the 2mm hole in the world. Holy shit, we are going to like formulate a theory and resolve unresolvable problems. Great. Let's see our chances then. 28%. +1. Heard of the doomed commercial area. +1. Investigated doomed commercial area. +2. Cop of the apocalypse. Okay, so I'm guessing it has something to do with the fucking apocalypse. Some shit like that. Okay. Yeah, done. Right. And we have another skill point, great. Right. Let's see our logic clothes. Okay. This is -1. +1 to logic. +1 to logic. Also, I want my horrific necktie. Encyclopedia. -1 to logic. Okay. +2 to logic. Great. So it's better than this. Alright. Nice, nice. +2 is actually very, very good. And +1 to logic. Great. I think we are like getting there, man. Let's see this check once more.
Yes, what is it?
Form a theory on a 2mm hole in the world. 83%. I mean, we're close. Let's try to do it.
You don't
Yes!
have to. You already have. A long time ago.
Wait, how?
These thoughts formed in you somewhere, in a long-forgotten discussion,
Huh?
behind a kitchen table, in the evening light.
Okay. With my ex something.
Drinking coffee and smoking, with a friend.
With a friend. Alright. Sauna is the origin point of the pail. Oh. Okay, that's actually like that makes sense. Yeah, and the pails grow larger and larger, right? Pail is growing larger and larger and will like devour the whole world eventually. After death, what was it? After life, death? After death, life? After world, pale? After pale, world again. Something like that, right? Okay. Hey, Sona, is the origin point of the pail.
What?
The swallow. It's how it starts. It's baby pail.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
She looks up and there's fear in her eyes as she considers the possibility. The pail is only an effect, a transition between the world and that. No, look up first. We are 20 meters from the very edge.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you.
The pail is only an effect, a transition between the world and that.
Then what is that?
Nothingness, I guess.
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing. No.
It's like you have matter and antimatter, right? Antimatter, but yeah, I'm too stupid to even consider the equivalent in the real world for that. I'm sorry, I'm not a physicist by any means. So it's just, you know, some thought that randomly came into my head, but I don't know basically. I know basically nothing about it. So okay, let's continue. But yeah, just like a random thought. It's less than nothing. The final rest state of reality, for reality. Imagine if all this, spread your hands, never was.
Then the pail is...
By the way, okay, I just Google antimatter because it, like... By the way, it's a British music group from Liverpool. but no. Okay. In the modern physics, antimatter is defined as matter composed of the antiparticles or partners of the corresponding particles in ordinary matter. Minuscule numbers of antiparticles are generated daily at particle accelerators. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, it's like too advanced for me, definitely. I'm sorry. You have to Google it yourself, I think. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Then the pail is simply a gradient. Curdling milk. A gradient?
But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here, and the pail is not.
One day, when it's larger, it will be.
I understand. A theory of the pail where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes, like a cancer or a mold, erupting in points inside the world.
She closes her eyes. Not. This is one of those places.
According to this, How long?
She's silent for a second, then opens her mouth. Until it starts swallowing. It's already starting with sound.
And information.
She nods.
Causing data losses in the East Insulindian front.
Yep.
Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects in addition to sound and data?
Like, holy shit. Today's stream was insane. Like, we danced. Like, there was like... This is the hardest anyone has ever danced, apparently. And also, we, like... I don't want to say invented. We participated heavily in a breakthrough scientific discovery. Like, holy shit, man.
I also have a question, since we are piling them on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you.
He explains.
I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM...
It didn't form in the church formed around it. And that's an interesting theory. All the failed businesses in the doomed commercial area, all the failure in Martinez. I think I've had this thought before. That's why I know. Number one, it didn't form in the church formed around it.
Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus! Or
She looks for words.
a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers.
Yes, acting on an instinctual level, or religious practices we've forgotten.
I have considered the same. The bad news is, there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of provincial settlement. Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but...
Some of them might.
Yep.
A black grain hanging in the air.
And also, some of them might be in deserted places where no human, settled. So... we are in a deep shit, aren't we? All the failed businesses in the doomed commercial area, all the failure in the Martinez.
You think the presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even, say, software development?
Yes, even the revolution was defeated here. I mean, kind of entropic history. All the failed businesses and ideologies, there's something wrong here. Now we are reaching, people fail on their own. I don't know, man. I have too little information about that. I mean, there is something wrong here. Maybe. And let's go with number 2, I guess.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history.
She shakes her
I
head.
told them.
I should let people still working in there know about this. They might be affected.
You mean Plaisance and the dice maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up.
I mean, I really fucking dislike Plaisance. But she deserves to know, right? Just, Annette deserves to know. If nothing else. It would be bad of me to hide that fact from her. So even though I think that Plaisance is a very shitty person, then yeah, both of them deserve to know.
Then go tell them.
She smiles, suddenly encouraging. I think I've had this thought before, that's how I know.
An amateur anthropomedic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Okay.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthropometric scientists.
Fair enough. I am done for that. Conclude. One day all the world will be like that 2mm hole.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass window, cold and moist.
Thought gained, cleaning out the rooms. Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately, looking for something, tidying up, rearranging. storing away all the unrealized dreams, putting old pains in boxes. The worst nightmares have settled down for a while. A spot of light on the bedroom door after the dark, the fluttering of eyelids in the spring sun, a thought that arises only to disappear again, and yet there's a pattern emerging. This might be important, but there is just too much things that I'm researching right now. Let's leave it for now. Maybe later. And from Dice Maker about the Source of Doom and Besons, right? Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but...
Man, you will certainly sound mad.
Okay, but if she has some proof, then maybe not that much.
One more thing.
She shrugs.
Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
Perhaps not. Yeah, that's still insane, but then again, so am I. The crab is the only thing keeping this place and the rest of reality together. Holy shit, that's deep. If that's actually the case... Again, genius writing, like this club is called the Disco Elysium. If you think about it. Actually, now that I think of it, maybe it's dangerous. You know what? I wanted to go with number 2. Yeah, that's still insane, but then again, so am I. It's a little bit funny, right? But to be fair with you, I very like I like the idea behind the third option very much. Yeah, it's growing on me with every second that I think about it. Yeah. The club is the only thing keeping this place and the rest of reality together.
I wouldn't go so far as to...
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
I mean, I don't know how it would do that, but still, let's go with that. It's an encouraging thought, it's a positive thought.
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have an anthroponetic detection to perform in this district.
Anthroponetic. Can I Google what that exactly means? Anthroponetic. Yeah, it's not a real word, from what I can tell. Anthroponetic. Yeah, anthroponetic is the it's the researching of the Pale, I think. Yeah, right. I was confused as to what that meant exactly. I do have one mystery that still needs solving. The radio ghost in the doomed commercial area's electronic doorbell, right? I mean... Yeah, that was fucking weird, right? And the Pale, I don't know how exactly, but it could explain it somehow. Like, this right here is weird shit. So maybe that there also was weird shit. Okay?
The creepy woman!
She slaps her forehead.
We were wondering about that when we worked there, but I had completely forgotten about it ever since.
Okay, so the dots connect.
It must be anthroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the Pale right on the doorstep.
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
The alternate murmurs. Anthroponetic crosstalk.
It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through Pale, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets of someone else's conversation, or the voice of your former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago.
I mean, that may sound like weird in our reality, but when you think about it, that's basically what radio is. So, yeah, okay.
Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything.
Like the radio waves that you know, were sent... I don't know exactly how it works, but I saw some documentary about it, and it said that, like, I don't know, radio auditions that were happening in the 30s, for example, are still in the universe somewhere, right? So potentially someone could still hear them. Like, they don't disappear. Because that's how radio waves work. So that's kind of a similar idea, I think. That makes sense. Thanks for explaining that to me.
Anytime.
Okay, that's it. Right. Okay, I think we're done here. Yeah. Morel isn't here. Plaisance isn't here. Dice Marker is here, but okay, I don't know how to do this. That body on, yeah, this is tomorrow. This is tomorrow. This is tomorrow. I don't know how to do this. Like, I walk around and nothing, like, maybe I have to explore some more, but I don't have any more prompts for some reason. Okay. I don't know how to do this. 2 signatures for Everett, that's when we were going to sleep. Find the murder weapon, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this, and this is, I think, a bug. It should be crossed out, right? So, that's it for today. Holy shit. Ooh. Today's stream. 2 streams really. My man. That was insane. Let's save it. And yeah, we'll start from this point in another Disco Elysium stream. We'll probably go to sleep and just, forge the signatures on the Everard's letter, and then go to sleep. And then after a night of sleep, we will do all of those quests that will open then. Again, thank you very much for watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, hi, I would appreciate a like and subscribe if you like this content. And I'm thinking that from now on, until I finish this game, I will only play Disco Elysium. To be honest, I have too much fun in this game. Like, when I played Football Manager 2022 last time, I was just kind of thinking about playing Disco Elysium. So yeah, that's why I made this choice. Sorry everyone that waited for me to play FM. I will return to it. Once I'm done with this game, I will return to it. But I just want to go through it and finish it. So yeah, when I will be having my stream days, I will be basically having 1 3-hour block of Disco Elysium and then the second 3-hour block of Disco Elysium. But I will be having less of those stream days now because real life came knocking into my door, unfortunately. The job stuff and some other stuff. So, I figured out the way the schedule is going to work. And yeah, let me open it so I'm not saying wrong stuff. But basically, wait a second, where the hell is it? Channel, schedule, right. So, tomorrow, on Saturday, I'm having a break. There will be no stream. On Sunday, there will be 2 Disco Elysium streams at 5 PM CET and then at 9:30 PM CET. So yeah, those 2 streams will be split with half hour of a break or something like that, or maybe an hour of a break, just like today, basically. We'll see how it will turn out. Yeah, and basically 3 hours of a stream of that. At Monday, I will be having a break. I will be streaming the same way at Thursday. At Tuesday and at Wednesday. At Thursday, there will be a break, and at Friday, a week from now, we will be doing the same thing. I think until we should be done with this game by then. I'm thinking so. Yeah. So once again, I will not be streaming on Saturday. I will be streaming on Sunday. I will not be streaming on Monday. I will be streaming on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and I will have a break again on the Thursday. That's how it will go. Yeah, the schedule is upgraded on my Twitch channel, and the Twitch extension is also upgraded. It counts down to when I'm next going live. So you should know when the next stream will going to happen, regardless of your time zone. Yeah, I'm going live on my stream days at 5 PM CET and then at 9:30 PM CET. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here today with me. I'm hoping you're liking my content. And yeah, have a great day. Have a great night, wherever you are on the globe. And I'm hoping to see you soon. Goodbye.